Indiana has the second highest rate of sexual assault among teenage girls in the country. Why it's such a major problem here is a complicated question, but the state's school leaders are beginning to ask what more they can do to prevent it. Sarah Whitmire reports on a new campaign the Department of Education is launching to help school districts develop policies and best practices to combat sexual abuse.
Schools aren't mandated in Indiana to teach sexuality, so the State Department of Education doesn't keep data on how much time, if any, teachers spend discussing it in their classrooms. Experts who contributed to WTIU's documentary last year on teen sexual assault stressed the need for educators to step up.
We're all kind of taught these are things that shouldn't be talked about in school for the most part. I think the data make it pretty clear that that attitude carries a huge price for us, and it's that we can all pretty easily pretend this isn't going on, but it is. I think that is almost certainly the major, I don't want to call it provincialism, but just that provincial American attitude of no, you're not going to talk to my kid about that stuff.
This week's conference marked the kickoff of the unified campaign to combat sex abuse. Its goal, to give education leaders the tools they need to begin combating the problem of child sexual abuse. It drew together activists, prosecutors, therapists, and communication experts to help schools develop policies aimed at protecting children.
Most offenders are someone within the child's family.
Child sexual abuse educator Karen Duncan says beginning in kindergarten, the classroom is the perfect place to begin teaching about sexuality.
We live in such a highly sexualized society, but we adults are so uncomfortable talking about sexuality and sexual development. Teaching children about their own sexual development, human sexual development, is not going to cause them a propensity towards other things that parents or other adults may be afraid of. It actually teaches them how to respect their bodies, honor their body, respect other people, and that's a part of the value building that comes from education and training with children.
Then the curriculum advances each year with the student. Jane Noggle teaches a 6-week program called Safe Dates to 7th graders during study hall at Scottsburg Middle School. She started doing it a few years ago after recognizing sexual abuse was a growing problem her students were facing.
We teach math all 12 years of school. We teach science all 12 years of school. I think we should have personal social curriculum for all 12 years of school as well.
The sex abuse campaign includes more conferences this fall focused on how to recognize and respond to the abuse of school-age children and reporting requirements. It also includes, as an agenda item, child sex abuse prevention curriculum.
And Sarah Whitmire joins us now for more. Sarah, since 1970, Indiana's rate of sexual assault, now this is among teenage girls, has been consistent. It's about 1 in 5. But now schools are finally starting to do something about this.
Right. In 2010, the state legislature did pass what was called Heather's Law, but it largely dealt with teen dating violence. But one thing included in that was that the Department of Education was required to set up a website that included some curricula that could get at the issue of sexual violence. And while everybody would say that's a good thing, critics did charge that it just didn't go nearly far enough. It didn't teach about prevention really at all. So this is the first time that we've really heard that mentioned, that schools would be taking a lead in sort of addressing violence before it occurred.
So this new campaign really aims to do that.
Yeah, I think everyone could agree this is a first step towards getting at that. But, you know, it's very early on. You know, this just happened this week. There is another meeting that happened today. But I think this is an acknowledgement that the community, the schools, everyone has to get involved. But I think an important part of this is that still nothing is required. You know, this whole campaign is completely voluntary. Educators can go if they want, and we're still a long way from saying any curriculum is going to be mandated in schools in Indiana.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Joe.